Hello, hi, and welcome or welcome back to the Strategic Magic Podcast. I'm your host, Blue, and I'm a business astrologer here to help you use astrology so that you can start, grow, and scale your online business. Today's episode is all about why business astrology needs to be at the forefront of your business strategy. So, in this episode, I'm going to be breaking down exactly what business astrology can do for you and also talk about the ways that we can work together. So, whether you have been a long-time listener of this podcast or this is the first time that we're meeting, I want to set the record straight because, contrary to popular belief, I am not new to this, I'm true to this. And what I mean by that is that I've been in the online business space since 2015. This is not my first business, and I've actually had many different roles. I've been a freelancer, I've been a coach, I've been a consultant, and now I am a business astrologer and strategist. And one of the benefits of having so many different roles in the online business space is that I know firsthand exactly what it takes to create a business from the ground up and actually have it be successful. And that's something that I'm really glad that I have now in my role as a business astrologer and strategist, because one thing that I know to be true is that it really doesn't matter what the details are. It doesn't matter what your niche is or what your title is, or even specifically like what it is that you do, right? The path to success will always be the same. And no matter what, every single business has the same foundations to success. And so when I first began my work as a business astrologer, it really dawned on me how important this was because across the board, I saw the same things that my clients and myself were struggling with. So many of us were struggling with figuring out how to create a successful business, how to just get started, yes, and figuring out which idea was the most sustainable and successful and the one to build the action and the momentum on. And even with that being said, even when I had a successful business, the struggle wasn't how do I figure out how to do something? It was more so how do I learn how to shift and make this my own? That's where business astrology comes into play. So, I really want to break down exactly why business astrology is the number one tool that you can have in your business if you want to create a successful and sustainable online business. No matter what the specific details are of your business, it's so important that you are building it in alignment with how you are designed for success and also how you define success in general. So, let's really break down exactly how business astrology can help be the guiding force and the number one tool in your online business. The first way is that your birth chart is literally a guide to creating the business foundation to get started. If you are someone that is emerging or just at the beginning of building your business, maybe you are trying to figure out of all of the ideas that you have for what your business could possibly be, what is going to be the best one to get started with. This is where beginning to build a relationship with your birth chart really comes into play. Your birth chart is not just a reflection of you, but it's also a reflection of how you are best designed to thrive. When you're able to shift your view of your birth chart being just this thing that maybe is a fun hobby to like, this is a legitimate tool that you can bring into your business along with the rest of your skill set, that's when everything really begins to change. So if you are someone who is trying to figure out exactly how to get started in building your business, the very first place to get started is to figure out how to bring your birth chart into the creation process of building your business foundations. Now, I've talked about the business foundations in previous episodes, and I do highly recommend that you check those out, regardless of whatever stage of business that you're in. But across the board, no matter what it is that you end up eventually doing, there are certain things that every successful business has: offers, marketing, and sales. Those are the foundations that every successful business has. And when you see your birth chart as a tool that you can use in your business, it really creates this invaluable process and this unique roadmap for exactly how you are best designed to build those business foundations. So rather than spending all of your time spinning your wheels and just throwing spaghetti at the wall, instead, you can really zero in on what's going on in your birth chart. And by honing in on the energies of that chart, you can use it as a guide to create those business foundations so you know exactly how to get started and to get started with the right momentum. The second way that business astrology really becomes the most important tool in your business is that you create a personalized guide on exactly how to pivot your business when things aren't working. So, of course, as you're beginning to grow your business, you may find that the things that you started out doing in your business actually aren't what you need to be doing in order to move forward. You're going to hit roadblocks, you're going to hit challenges, and maybe even life is going to happen. And you are going to need to make changes accordingly in your business. So, how do you do that without losing the momentum that you have built thus far? Well, you zero in on your astrological strengths by honing in on specific placements within your chart within business astrology. In particular, the wealth houses. This is how you create a really solid pivoting plan that allows you to grow alongside your business. I am going to be the first person to tell you that your business should not be your entire life. In fact, your business should be supporting you having a full life offline. Even outside all the things that you are doing within your business, you should have the freedom and the support to live a full life. That is really my marker of what a successful business is. It's going to be the support in your life, but not your entire life. And by honing in on your astrological strengths, you're going to be able to make changes accordingly that support you living the life that you want to live while your business has your back. And then if you're in a place where you're considering how you can scale, how you can take your business as successful as it is to that next level without really breaking it or having your business fall apart, then the key is really learning how to work with the transits. Like everything else, astrology is a living thing. The planets are constantly moving, and the ways that they interact with the energies of your individual chart, as well as the world around us, it really allows you to create this momentum and this really interesting relationship between the astrology of your birth chart as well as the astrology of the transits. So by using the transits as a guide, you're able to really zero in on the best timing for planning major events within your business. How many times have you planned to have a launch only to struggle to follow through or not necessarily have the results that you're looking for? Of course, there are tangible things within your business that you can do to make those shifts, but it could also just be that the timing just wasn't right according to your individual chart and your particular astrological strengths. So by working with the transits and by working with a professional astrologer, you're able to actually plan your business for success for the long term without feeling like you're putting your life on hold or that things just aren't working in your favor. So by using your birth chart, your astrological strengths, and the transits themselves, you're actually able to use business astrology as the strongest tool that is in your business toolbox. And that's why I really believe that every single online service provider, whether you're a coach or a consultant or another kind of service provider, you need to be bringing business astrology into your strategy. And that's exactly what I support you with as a business astrologer and strategist. I'm really here to take the burden off of you learning how to translate astrology or how to strategize, how to make it all fit with everything in your business. Because let's be honest, you have a lot going on. You have enough going on in your business that learning astrology really doesn't need to be added to the list. So I would really love to work with you if you're interested in creating your business foundations based on your birth chart or doubling down on your astrological strengths to create a pivot plan for your business, or even learning how to work with the transits to plan for major events and scaling your business. All of those things are exactly my specialty. So, how exactly can we work together? I have two offers that really focus in on everything that we've talked about in this episode. If you're interested in really getting to know the energy of your birth chart and creating the business foundations, or even a pivot plan, then I highly recommend that you join me inside of my business astrology intensive. But if you're at the point where you're planning to scale your business to that next level of success and you really want the support of the transits to create momentum for the major plans that you have for your business for the next few months, then I highly recommend that you apply to work with me inside of my private astrologer program. The information for both of these programs can be found in the show notes as well as everything else I've mentioned in this episode. I can't wait to see you inside, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.